Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Horizon Zero Dawn. So, I think today we will learn more about Aloy's origin and what's going on here in the womb of the mountain. So, without further ado, let's go inside and let's talk to Tirsa. And let's see if we can finally open that vault door in here.
How could this have happened? All-Mother, please forgive your wayward children.
Well, I'm not sure if you are to blame for this, so I wouldn't go down that route. But yeah, all the surviving
Aloy.
Nora are in here now.
Oh, you've returned.
Teb?
Who's talking to me? Oh, Rash, I do remember you. You were the guy who never liked me. So, do you still have the same opinion? Probably, huh?
You.
Hello, Resh. Still guarding the latrine?
Well, he doesn't have much to say at all. But,
I knew you would survive.
Teb was just talking to me. Where exactly is he? Is this just Val? This is just a Nora Brave. Oh, I didn't see you at all here.
It stopped?
Yeah, at least in the vicinity.
I'm glad to see you.
Your injuries. Are they serious?
A gash or two. Nothing I couldn't sew back together with a needle and thread.
Guess being a stitcher came in handy in combat after all, huh?
Yes, I suppose it did.
Okay, so I hope you will be alright. At least you survived the battle, right?
You should speak to the matriarchs. They're waiting.
In a moment. I meant to ask you some things.
Of course.
Oh, I can actually ask a few things. Oh, but that's all stuff I already asked in the previous episode, so never mind.
I should speak to the High Matriarchs.
Yes, they're waiting for you. We'll talk later.
Right. But now I'm curious to see if there's any other people I can talk to. I mean, we have a number of named persons, so I will try to talk to them all.
Hello, Seeker.
Aloy, you've come back.
Aloy.
Seeker has returned.
I'm glad to see you again.
Come, speak to us.
Foolish woman, you welcome a curse.
Come, Seeker, we have much to discuss.
Her very presence here is a blasphemy.
Many who were wounded in the attack.
I'll be with you in a second. Let me talk to some other people first.
John has been acting strangely. He's over there.
Okay, where exactly over there?
You taught me a lesson. I've remembered what you said many times. I think I'm better for it.
Okay, I remember this guy. He was like the guy who was all alone on top of the mountain, right?
Be praised. It's the Seeker.
May the goddess protect
But yeah,
us.
there's a lot of people we've seen before. Although I can't talk to all of them.
Goddess, protect me.
Oh, I do remember you, Sona.
The battle was lost until you came.
Well, I'm
It's
glad you
Aloy.
acknowledged that.
So it is.
Thok and Arana.
I brought Mother's spear with us. Everything else we had to leave behind.
Glad to see you have it. I know what it means to you.
Yeah, I think I retrieved that spear for her.
Aloy, you've returned. I brought Brahm here when the invaders attacked. We barely made it.
Yeah, this was like one of the first quests that I did, like the first side missions. I remember that.
Aloy, I don't know how you survived out there. Not even Nakoa could have done that.
Yeah, it looks like most of the people that we met in some side mission and so on did actually survive. So I guess that's a good thing.
I was lucky to make it here alive. The invasion was terrifying to behold.
But yeah, now let's go and talk to the matriarchs and see if we can open that door.
So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
Why are you so hostile? I mean, I guess in a certain sense, Aloy did bring this upon the Nora, but if it wasn't for Aloy, the Nora and everyone else would get killed by Hades anyways, so you should be glad that she's here. Let go of your fear, Lancera, ignore them, and enter the hedge. I don't know, let's try to appeal to her in this way, maybe.
Lancera, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the Proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you.
Well, that's pretty true.
Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
It worked. So what will we find inside? Oh boy.
Cradle 9, Route 1.
Okay, I mean, at the moment it kind of looks like any other.
I see you're inside.
Metal
Figured I might
one.
be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Search the ruins beyond the hedge. Okay. Let's see, we got a door over here. Power is on. And I'm currently not really seeing anything else. Okay, let's open the door. Okay. Well,
So
I mean,
this is Aletheia.
This is unusual.
Is where I was born.
Where you were made.
This doesn't look like it was originally part of this wall. So clearly humans have been here before, as in like the new humans, maybe after they hatched from their pods. They left behind these drawings. A stranded figure. What? What is that? What does it do? Anyway, let's look around a little bit. I think I see some data points over here.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me?
Okay. But why was Aloy only hatched now, and who put her outside of this place? Anyway, let's have a look at this stuff.
So this was it?
Where you were born.
Chamber B1001. The information doesn't really give me much information though. Okay, but apparently the ports are still like functioning.
But why?
I don't know, let's keep on looking. Gestation. Spawning phase tasking complete. Correction partial reactivation standing by. Alert viable zygote and storage 0. Huh. Again, not sure what to make of this. But clearly there's nothing inside at the moment, right? Okay, let's keep moving. Not seeing any more data points. Yeah, look at all of this. Got a fox? What is going on here? So we have a bunch of people, maybe children, and a very evil looking person over here who's attacking them. And then like a nice looking person over here. I mean, these look like child drawings, right? So I'm guessing the newborn children kinda painted these. Also look at the cat down here. Interesting.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
Oh boy, these children are surely a handful. But yeah, I guess that was one of the artificial educators trying to raise the children until they were old enough to take care of themselves. Huh. So, I mean, presumably the children made these paintings before they've ever been outside. So I guess they only knew all of the stuff from like images and holograms. It's kinda hard to tell. Okay, there's another one.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected.
Nah.
Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
So apparently there were some serious problems raising the children in here. And they weren't allowed to go out yet. And they were getting impatient. And
looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Oh, I see. Well, I might be able to activate the scan, but I see more data points around here, so let's make sure we check them all. Lesson.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Yeah, it must be like really weird for a bunch of children to be educated by artificial...
Where they lived? It's a mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
Yeah, as I was about to say, it must have been really weird for children to be educated by like artificial educators. And if then something went wrong and they couldn't leave as planned, This may have worsened the situation. Kindergarten. Kindergarten E9B1. Multiple system failures. Nutrient stores depleted. Huh, okay. So again, there were some problems here raising the children. And apparently they ran out of food. Okay. Interesting.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then.
Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Yeah, I think this may have been like one of the Achilles heels of the project, raising the children without any actual humans around. I mean, you might be able to program an AI for that, but how well will it be able to react to all the children's needs and so on?
I have no choice but to release you.
But why?
There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go!
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
They were
Interesting.
trapped here their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
Right. I mean, they were adolescents when they were released, so I guess they were released too early? I don't know what the plan was. I would assume that they were supposed to live in here for at least long enough to be able to sustain themselves. But again, they should have received like all the knowledge from Apollo, and I guess that was planned for a later stage, and they never got to that stage. So all they got was like kindergarten level education about the colors of the sky and so on. But okay, they apparently managed to survive out there and became braves. So there's that. But yeah, let's see if we can open this door here.
Pulled for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized.
Alright.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So we have an all-access code here. So this was basically an area they were not able to enter. And it's
So,
supposed to be a place of
what
learning.
was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Okay.
Why not?
So basically all they needed to know was just behind a door, but the door wouldn't open. It wouldn't let them in for some reason. So is this all that was going wrong? Just one door that didn't open properly? Oh boy. Anyway, let's look around. I see a lot of data
Welcome,
points.
students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Okay, so the children were supposed to like sit down here, put on a focus, and then they would learn all the knowledge of the ancient world, huh?
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. the charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Well, I mean, these two things might be connected. If we find out why this failed, it might give us an explanation why Aloy suddenly was hatched.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school.
Okay, this is
There's
just
so
the
much
same
for
again.
you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
So I guess the children may have been around like, I don't know, 6 or 7 when they were supposed to go here.
Hello, child.
Okay,
My
these are
name
just
is
all the
Samina.
same again.
Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
I mean, I'm supposed to go up here, so let me check out the lower levels first. Is this just the same again?
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert.
Yeah, this is kind of sad. I mean, so much planning went into this, and then it just sat here, and the children never came. Instead, they were just ejected into the wild and left to fend for themselves.
Hello, child. My name is
Right.
Samina. Today is a big day. Hello, child.
Let's make sure we have
My name is Samina.
activated all of them.
Today is a big day. Your first day of school.
And
There's so
yeah, I
much for
guess
you to learn. So much
that's all I
promise
can
and
do down
possibility.
here.
Alert. Malfunction.
Okay, well,
Apollo offline.
let's go back up again and let's proceed with our quest marker. And I mean, presumably, this not only failed in this vault, but all the other places where children were being hatched. So it must have been like a systemic failure of the whole project and not just this particular facility. Alright, let's open this.
Group 1 control access. Priority message for Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Priority
Yes.
message.
I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Okay, where do we even start? We have a number of messages here. Let's have a look at this one.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly.
Okay.
3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
What?
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of
Okay.
Elizabeth Sobek,
There we
my
go.
creator. while high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility. All available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if... Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you.
Oh,
You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Well, I guess her plan worked in a way. Aloy was able to hear the message.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a
Good
person.
point.
I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Okay. So I guess we need to continue and find the origin of all these problems. I mean, apparently the problem was some kind of conflict between Hades and Gaia. But we're not exactly sure why this conflict started. I mean, there was some kind of malfunction and Hades thought, okay, now it's time for me to take over, and Gaia wouldn't let him, and then this happened. Interesting. So maybe having that kill switch of Hades was not such a good idea after all. I mean, I can kind of see the reasoning behind it, but I guess the balance was off and Hades was too powerful and it was able to shut down Gaia completely. So, yeah, I guess that's the failure that occurred here. But it looks like we have more data points to scan, so I guess I'll continue with that first. Operations log. Oh boy, well, this might shed some light on what happened here. E9 inhabitants released, cross-check complete, E9 sealed, data archived, operation suspended. G Prime order received. I guess Gaia Prime. E9 runtime recommended, G Prime store query processed, gestation order received, E9 initializing. I mean, I'm not sure what these numbers are supposed to be. I mean, these look like time codes, but are we that far into the future? I guess so. So this is basically 2300. This would be about 300 years, I mean, not quite after the apocalypse. And that was the time frame when the first humans were supposed to be hatched. So this would fit. So until then, it worked well, I guess. But then operations were suspended. And then it took like 700 years until something else happened. So I guess we are now in like the year 3020. Okay. Anyway, let's continue to read. G prime store, query processed, gestation order received. Okay, I guess this over here would be how Aloy was hatched, because suddenly a new gestation was started. Yeah, I guess that might make sense. Initialization, G prime offline, nutrition's depleted, zygote banks depleted, store file, waking multi-servitor power malfunction, repair tasking processed, chamber repaired, attached gestation initiated, power save initiated, runtime recommended, alert, G prime still offline, waking multi-servitor, alert multi-server power malfunction. Okay, the multi-servitors apparently weren't working anymore at this point. Accessing G prime instructions, multi-servitor transport tasking, hatch unsealed, positioning successful, hatch sealed, multi-servitor power malfunction, sealed operation suspended. Yeah, I guess this might have been the time when Aloy was born. Okay. Fascinating. Anyway, is there anything else in here that I can have a look at? I'm not seeing any more data points, but we have a door.
Function rectified. Alethea 9. Grid 1 access unsealed.
What does that mean? Okay. We have some kind of elevator shaft in here. Okay, I guess I have to actually go up this place. No elevators in operation anymore.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I think this is just where I came from, right? So I'm just supposed to leave. Okay, how am I supposed to explain this? Just... Oh great, now they think she's some kind of messenger from the goddess.
Aloy, forgive! Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it.
I mean, it's not a lie.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! Up! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
She doesn't like that.
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be.
Nora! Make way for
Make
Aloy!
way, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
Well, at least we have their support now. So that's something. But I mean, I guess you could say if Gaia is kind of like their all-mother. They're not completely wrong about that. It's just not like a goddess in the traditional sense, it's an AI. But in the end, the definition of god and goddess is, you know, a matter of definition, right? So, they're not completely wrong about that. Anyway, we have a new quest, The Mountain That Fell. Main quest, Aloy joins us to the ruins of Gaia Prime in search of the Master Override, her only hope to defeat Hades. Now the obvious question is, should I be continuing with this quest, or maybe should I take a break from the main story at this point and actually do the DLC, because that one's still waiting.
Even destroy the corruption beyond the sacred land.
I'm not entirely sure when to do it. I feel I'm getting like very close to the end. So maybe this might actually be a good opportunity to do the DLC. I kind of feel at this point I could almost like just finish the game and then play the DLC. I mean, if it's a DLC that was released post-game, I assume you can play it after finishing the main game. Otherwise, it wouldn't make much sense. So I'm kind of undecided about that, to be honest. Anyway, where exactly do I have to go for my new quest? Have I not marked it as active? I do. Go to the Bitter Climb. Okay, but where? Oh, okay. Yes, I have seen this before. I wanted to reach the vantage point, but then I stopped going there because it seemed like an unusual area, and Aloy was making remarks about the machines up there. So I guess not going there was actually a good idea, because I was right in my assumption that it's like part of the main quest. What's this, by the way? Talk to the hunting groundskeeper. I mean, I've already finished all the hunting grounds, so I'm not sure why they still appear as active. And as far as I can tell, there's no new side missions. So I think what I'm going to do is I will end the episode here, and I will actually start with the DLC in the next one. And then we can play the rest of the main story uninterrupted until the end, because as far as I can tell, there's no more side content for me to do. But yeah, I guess we got even more important revelations, but like I said, we're going to postpone this and instead take a bit of a detour and visit the frozen wilds. So let's make a cut here. As always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.